Hi there and welcome to another one of my videos. I have been a little bit sick for a little while, but don't worry, it's nothing too serious. But because of that I haven't been drawing for a little while, and just the day before yesterday I finally felt like doodling again. And so, because I haven't uploaded anything in quite a while, I just thought about randomly drawing stuff and recording myself doing it. As you can see, I almost threw every rule out of the window while doing my doodle. I didn't put any boxes in, I didn't measure where the nose or the mouth or the eyes have to go. I just watched some LCS and drew while watching Phonetic play, actually. So there's in the beginning there wasn't really a concept or anything. I just happily drew along, and another one of the taboos I broke. I used the mirror tool. Yeah, like I said, I'm a bit sick and I wanted to draw, and I wanted it to look more or less pretty, but I didn't want to put too much effort because I was feeling sick. So sue me, I used the mirror tool. Because of my condition, I just thought that green was the absolute right and best color to use here. So later on I can of course say that it was meant to be like this from the very beginning, because I wanted to make her some sort of river goddess or the like, but honestly I just felt sick, so I used green. It's still I haven't made many videos yet, so I hope you can pardon me for sometimes not actually knowing what to say. So sometimes I will be silent, thinking profusely about what to say next. And so as I already said, this was like a really lazy comfort piece, so I didn't even put any colors sorry, into her eye sockets, and was like, nah, I'll do that later. At least I remembered the advice that you should try to avoid drawing on the white background. So I choose a purplish grayish one because I thought that maybe it would go nice with the green, as it being the color on the other side of the color spectrum. And I wanted her to look a bit exotic or fantasy-like, so she is getting golden horns, because which river goddess doesn't have golden horns? Oh gee, I really need to put some music under this. I don't know what to say. That's actually one of my favorite parts of drawing, when I'm starting to play around with another taboo, copy pasting. Oh no! When I start playing around with the blending modes on the different layers, you may have guessed it, Color Dutch is my favorite. I think that Ross Draws has really imprinted on me on that. Before I started to draw myself even, I watched a lot of his videos, and I mean, come on, who can watch some of his videos and not become a fan of Color Dodge mode? I tried to give her super not arrogant brows, but these kind of, I know what I'm doing, do you know what you're doing kind of eyebrows. I have no clue what's the English word for that. And highlights in her hair, trying with a super lazy method. Yeah, here I try to put a bit more definition into her hair by adding some darker pieces too at the crown of her head and on the hair that's the farthest away. Oh, that's my two cats. Don't know if you heard them. Now! Yeah, now I yelled at them and now they're looking like I... Now? Yeah, one cat is Mao and the other one is like his name is German, so Balthasar. I have no clue how to pronounce it in English. Balthasar? And yeah, they're siblings, and I'm pretty sure you don't care. Yeah, another favorite part of mine, eyes. Oh, I like doing eyes. I really like doing eyes. So I was thinking about making the pupil a more real pupil-like, and then I was like, nah, I even have the highlights on two different sides of the eyes because of the because of the mirror thingy. Nah. No energy for real eyes. Kitties. So just what's happening. We have kind of like they have how's it called? Like one of those swinging mats for cats, and she was lying on it, and then her brother Balthasar came and laid himself down on top of her. So that's why she's pissed, and he's not going away. And yeah, well. Apparently I'm looking at something, maybe something important happened in the play. I actually, the first time I tried to edit out all those times I was spacing out, but then unfortunately I edited out something important, and so I couldn't use the first video I made. I couldn't use the first video I made anymore, and so now I was like, oh my gosh, the video cutting stuff and all, and searching for royalty-free music and everything took me longer than drawing the picture. I just want to make a quick Speedpaint with no efforts, and I just want it to look pretty, and so yeah, now this time no cutting, but voiceover. I hope that's a deal you can live with. And yeah, I choose the lip color. I want to tell that now, I'm too late, because I choose in the mixer I put the green of her color and the green of her hair and the pink of her eyes, and then I choose a middle ground of that color for her lips to tie it a bit together, everything. This is the part where I try to bring a little bit more depth into the hair by adding structure, and then I started using shadows. I picked the color by thinking about what kind of light source or hue the light source should have, and I choose a golden hue because I feel like golden stuff, and put it on a layer on multiply and set the multiply layer to 44%, and then I just picked that color. So for the other parts I have that color, and I can blend safely away on a normal blending layer. Yes, cheekbones. So the colors I think work. And yeah, eye sockets. I know I could have put a little bit more depth underneath the eye, but yeah, well, I felt like keeping it all pretty simple. And I decided that I would like the light color, the light to come from the left, and that's why I darkened her right ear so much as well, and put the shadow of the hair on the right side of the hair and the braid. Yeah, I know, I maybe went a little bit overboard with the exotic cheekbones, but oh well. Yeah, and some of the unused outlines I actually somehow liked, so I kept them. Like you can see with the eyes and the line above her lips and the only rough eyes on lines on the ear, and here I try to vaguely hint at modeling the eye, the ear, excuse me, and yeah. Oh, and I try to work with less layers because my PC isn't the newest one, and that one time I had 152 layers. It crashed and hated me. So less layers for me now. Yeah, I tried some more simplistic highlights on the lips now. The last bigger piece I tried to make them as realistically as I could with all the nooks and crannies and folds and stuff, and yeah, yesterday was more like eh. And here now is some light time and trying to give the braid that is hit by the light a little bit more texture. Yeah, and there I tried around with different kind of blending modes and the layer selection to see which suited my taste the best for this piece. More texture in the hair. Thinking about stuff. Yeah, it's a bit fun. Every time I mirrored it, it kind of looks goofy on the video now because of the mirroring, it's pretty symmetrical. Apart from the shading and highlighting, and so it always gets me a little bit like, ooh, what's happening? Oh, yeah, I'm mirrored. Bit more blending. Yeah, and even the little pearl thingies get some highlight now. Yeah, the video is coming to an end, and I hope you enjoyed it so far, and wish to see you next time. Have a nice day.